for making money, but it was just a good time to just get your knowledge up in general. Okay, you're putting your money into this thing. This is the perfect time for you to understand why it's going on. Not just like, hey, I want to make a crap load of money. Like you said, you're going to the conferences, you're speaking to people, understanding what people are doing. That's also something that people should just be doing besides, hey, just throw your money in here and then hope to make $1 million. You need to understand the why behind this thing, in my opinion, because if we have a crash, which we did have a crash, you're not going to understand why things happen. You're just blindly throwing money in there.
Mm-hmm.
And wait, on a side note, it's also good to speak to somebody from Jersey because I'm from Jersey too.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
What part of Jersey?
I was born in Trenton.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm in Denver, Colorado now.
Okay.
But going back, so I forgot what we were saying right now. You're saying,
I'm saying it's good. Like, people need to understand the why in crypto so that when these crashes happen,
yes,
they get everything. You know what I mean?
I agree, definitely, 100%. What I was gonna say was, I recommend regular people that are not really tech savvy, or people who are not investors but they see themselves as being entrepreneurs, or maybe entrepreneurs in the future. You know, I don't recommend them to go to certain conferences. They can if they've already done some type of research, if they understood some. It wouldn't be the place to really just like start to learn. You know, and a
Yeah.
lot of those conferences nowadays, it's gonna change, but nowadays, it's more for developers. It's more to attract investors. Big investors, institutional investors. Partnerships. It's more. Those conferences are more like, it's business,
Okay.
and it's not a place where, you know everyone wants to just answer the question, what is Bitcoin? you
I think
know
people get irritated because it's like, I'm not even doing a Bitcoin project and you're asking me about
you
this.
know so it's like, it's something that you should have just looked up before you went to the conference. Don't
Yeah.
come to the conference and expecting to ask the most basic questions that you could have found out on the internet or googled
Yeah.
it or something. So, like, for those type of people, I suggest going to meetups. There's a
Okay.
bunch of meetups. You'll be able to be a part of the community by joining these meetup events. Download the meetup app, just wherever you're at, just look up blockchain or search cryptocurrency, and you'll be able to see the closest thing to you. And that's a great way to meet people that are in the space. And if you're going to the right meetups, you'll end up meeting founders or senior developers or, venture capitalists. And you will meet a lot of these people, and you will definitely learn a lot just from going to these meetups and just mingling. So I definitely recommend that for somebody new. But if you're a developer, if you are, an adventurer who wants to invest, and you are take this seriously already. You seriously see this as, okay, I know that this is an opportunity. I know that I want to get involved. So I
Yeah.
want to learn. And you really want to learn, and if you really want to get involved, then you should definitely get involved online. Online is the best beginning, in my opinion.
Okay.
For anybody who's really seriously wanting to learn, there's so many courses out there, but besides the courses, there's so many resources. There's so much resources, and all these projects are literally on one page. You could go to coinmarketcap.com, or you can go to coincheckup.com,
Yeah.
and literally all of them are there, and they literally give you all the resources online that you will need. And then on top of that, all these projects on their websites give you all their official channels of information.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's so easy to start off to learn. And then you want to get involved even more, just start. If you're a developer, start talk go if you're in university and you're a student, go and talk to the computer sciences division and start asking where the cryptocurrency people hang out. Where's the cryptocurrency club? Talk to, a bunch of computer scientists, developers in your school. No matter what university you're in, I promise you, there is a cryptocurrency club. And I've been visiting them. San Francisco. Berkeley has an amazing club. Stanford, amazing cryptocurrency club. Columbia University, great. Like there are so many different universities that are embracing cryptocurrency and blockchain technology and even more. And there is a great place to go and get information.
You make a good point with that. I actually didn't even consider cryptocurrency clubs in college, but yeah, it's actually definitely something I should look into when I decide to go visit go back to Jersey and visit my friends in college. I definitely gotta bring that question up.
Rutgers has a great one
where's the
too.
Bitcoin club?
And
Oh,
Princeton.
Rutgers has one.
Yeah.
Rutgers and yeah, I gotta touch base with that because that's something I did not even consider. Wow.
I'm gonna set it
Yeah.
up so I could talk again at Rutgers University officially for cryptocurrency.
Yo, yeah, send me when you do that. Yo, send me the date. If I'm in town, I'll definitely fly by. If not, I'm pretty sure somebody can stream it on their phone because everybody has streaming capabilities. But that's definitely something that I want to either be a part of or something that I want to watch because
Definitely.
yeah, you just like gigantic light bulb just went up over my head because that's the truth. So back to the conferences though, what is like the role of so I mean we talked about you said like go if if you know crypto, if you're an investor or something like that. But like say you're the casual blogger or you're an evangelist, you just want to get the message out. What is the role of the blogger, the evangelist, the content creator, the influencer at these conferences? Like somebody I guess like somebody like you.
hmm Well,
Someone like you and me.
so people like us, like we are valued in the space, because we create audiences and we have audiences, and audiences is at marketing and getting the word out on projects, and like we're a source of information for people.
Yeah.
So we are not ignored. We're actually valued in the space. So at these conferences, they're so flexible. Like it's not like you're going to, you know, some mainstream thing where everything is so formal and everything and everybody's stuck up and like, oh, these seats are reserved. No. If you really wanted to, you can sit in the
Yeah.
front. Right in the front if you want.
Oh wow.
If you really wanted to. If you really wanted to, you would get really good seats, you would get really good positions, you would even get permissions to live stream and set up your equipment and everything.
Oh
You get me?
wow.
So it's like these conferences and these people, this community is just amazing. I'm telling you, it's a great time to get
That's
involved in the
crazy.
space. Great time to get involved in the space.
Exactly. And then while the hype is like we said before, while the hype is like, at a low, relatively speaking, compared to I guess December, this is the perfect time just to get in and just lay down a foundation, just get to know everybody before the hype train takes off again.
hmm
And then you don't have access to everybody because everybody is so busy like trying to I don't know what the hell I was doing with my hands, but but trying to I guess calm down the hype wave, if you know what I mean. Because
hmm
there's so many people in the space during like one of these hype moments that like everybody's just so busy doing stuff. But while the hype dies down, it's the perfect time just to get in and be able to get access to these people when you couldn't before.
Yep. And they're gonna be searching.
Yeah,
They're gonna be
exactly.
searching. So if you're an entrepreneur, this is the perfect time to make sure your product is perfect.
Yeah.
Right now is the perfect time to just set yourself up and build yourself up in whatever industry, or I mean, in this industry, but in whatever market that you want.
Yeah.
It's really really cool, man. Because there's so many different things. Like me myself, I'm creating a project. I'm advising right now
Oh,
in
really?
this project, but I'm taking this opportunity, to actually make a project that can actually solve a problem. But I'm gonna talk more about that in another interview.
Okay, okay.
All right. So, but I see it as such an opportunity for so many of you, so many of us, right? To just like figure out your niche.
Okay.
Your niche. That's everyone right now has a perfect time to do. Last year, Superman started around the same time as me. She started around March, right, of last year. She has over 100,000 subscribers.
I literally remember when Superman had like 10K subscribers. Out of nowhere, I remember when Superman had 10K. I remember when Omar had like 23K. I remember when Data Dash only had like 40K. I remember when Ivan on Tech only had like 30K.
Wow.
Like and then everyone like literally with this hype wave, like everyone's subscriber count literally exploded. I
Exploded.
I, I remember when Lewis Thomas literally only had like 10K subs.
Hmm.
Everyone's sub count just exploded. So to see that must have been crazy. All the notifications, although they probably had it turned off, but just to wake up one day and just be like, I just got 5K subs in a week, like it's ridiculous, and I can definitely add on to that too.
Definitely, definitely. I can't wait to have that same thing happen.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen to both of us. It's literally just a matter of time. That's why this time is perfect for both of us. We get our niches in, we lay the groundwork, we figure out how things work, and then the next time that train, the train arrives, we're gonna be on board and we're gonna be in the front seat.
And it's crazy because people, like me personally, like I do this because I want to.
Yeah,
You
me
know,
too.
like I don't do this because I have to. I don't do this because I need money, and I
Yeah,
don't do this because nah, because like I'm already an investor. Like I already make
yeah,
great money. Like
exactly.
like and something about that is like I was homeless last year, right?
Yeah. Oh,
So
yeah. So tell us about that. Tell us about that
oh so
if you want to.
last year or whatever, I ended up being homeless. I lost my ID, I lost all my documentation and stuff. And so I went to Atlanta for a project. I was a project manager in a construction company in Manhattan, in New York, and that went south. And then so I was gonna get another project in Atlanta, Georgia. That ended up being fake. And so I
It
got
was
stuck
fake.
down there. Yeah, and then I got stuck down there because I lost all my documentation and everything on the bus. And so
Damn.
yeah, so then I got stuck down there, and then so I end up being in Buckhead, Atlanta, because that's where the guy told me the project was gonna be. And then it's very expensive in Buckhead. It's like it's just all money in Buckhead.
Yeah,
And
I've been told that. I'm like, there's Atlanta and then there's Buckhead.
yeah, like Buckhead is where it's at. And I was so blessed. Like So I was staying in a bunch of hotels and stuff over there because I didn't know anywhere else. So I was staying in Buckhead, and it was really expensive. And I had some money, but it gets really expensive without being able to identify yourself.
Yeah,
Having to pay everybody to get you hotel rooms. And the hotel rooms over there are expensive, and then there's no kitchen, so you gotta buy food or order food or whatever all the time or go out to eat. So it got really expensive, and like I lasted for like 3 weeks like that, and then you know, I ended up wasting all my money. Not all of it, because I had enough just to eat and stuff, but I ended up staying at the Atlanta International Airport for a couple weeks, and
damn.
what's it called? I had got I had like a friend of mine's wife ended up introducing me to her best friend, and she's older, and then she lived in Buckhead. So then I was like, oh, I know Buckhead. So I went back to Buckhead, and from the airport, I met her
Yeah.
up, and then she ended up becoming my sugar mama.
Yeah.
And then the next day she had asked me to move in with her, and I'm like, perfect, like hell yeah, Buckhead, live in Buckhead, that's great. And then I was rent free for 5 months. Didn't have to worry about food for 5 months. I went from freaking homeless to living great. And then
Yeah.
the next day, I went to go get a job. So I got a job at a restaurant. It's called Taverna. It's
Yeah.
Taverna Buckhead, and Taverna is an Italian restaurant. And I was part of the opening crew.
Yeah.
So I ended up opening, and I was working there. Oh, I got the job, right? I went and interviewed
Okay.
the same day. I got the job, and then I went to go to a Chevron gas station on Fars Road in Buckhead, and I remember everything like crystal clear. And I go and I see a Bitcoin, this this Bitcoin sticker or whatever on
Yeah.
the window of the gas station, and then I'm like, what? We accept Bitcoin. And then I was like, Bitcoin? I ain't, the last time I heard about Bitcoin
Oh
was
nine.
Occupy Wall Street. And then I was like, how the hell is Bitcoin on this freaking gas station right now? Like, it succeeded that much? And then I was like, what? So I walk in there and I'm like, I'm amazed. And I'm like, I go to the cash register and I'm like, you buy Bitcoin? How you buy Bitcoin? And then he was like, no, 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 the machine over there. And then I was like, machine? And I go over there and then I see my first Bitcoin ATM. And
Oh shit.
I'm like, what? It clicked. I'm like, how did they make it from Occupy Wall Street those days to now this machine being right in front of me right now?
That's the
I,
movement.
I was like, oh man, I gotta learn everything about this because regular people who don't even know about it can buy it now. So and
Mm-hmm.
sell it so easily. So then I was like, I got obsessed. So then I googled Bitcoin, and then I started searching in on YouTube, and then I walked home, and then it was a block away from where she was living. So I go over there, and then I get obsessed, and then everything changed. I have not stopped researching ever since that day. I have not stopped
Wow.
talking about it. At that job at Taverna, right? I end up oh, I took $20 from my sugar mama and I invested it in cryptocurrency that day. I bought my first
What do you
Bitcoin.
remember the date?
Um I know it was when Bitcoin was just around $1,000. So it was like a thousand. It was like a thousand. It was probably like February. I don't remember.
February of last year.
Yeah, February last year, definitely when Bitcoin was at around 1,000, and
Oh, okay.
and so I bought $20 worth, and then the next day it was $22, and I was like, what? I was
Uh,
like, what the hell? Like, it wasn't like that. Honestly, it wasn't like that because the Bitcoin did charge or whatever a fee. So let's just say, it was like it went down to like,
Bitcoin ATM fees are typically around 7%.
oh, it did grow like
Yeah.
that much percentage wise, and I was like, wow, if I had added a bunch of zeros to that $20, that would have been a great return. So then I just was like obsessed, and I was like talking about it all the time, talking it to my sugar mama, talking at work all the time, and the people at Taverna Buckhead right now, there's some that still work there or whatever that know me during that time, that they can, anyone that goes to Taverna asking about me, they'll know how bad I tried to get that restaurant to accept Bitcoin through Bitcoin,
Okay.
and how I was always talking about it, and how every day I worked 7 days a week, double shifts, and whenever I wasn't working, I was working as in construction, painting, doing all types of remodeling work or whatever
Just
independently, and I was busting my ass, and I freaking did that for a while, and I invested 100% during those 5 months. 100%. Everyone that was at work with me would see me, As soon as my shift was over, I'll take all my cash from all my tips, and I'd go straight during my little break in between shifts, go straight to the same Chevron gas station ATM. I mean, Bitcoin ATM, and I used to put my whole shit in there.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's
And
crazy.
I was making good money because
Hmm.
Taverna ended up becoming the hottest restaurant in Atlanta.
So you were
And
getting you getting the money.
I was making great money, man. And then and not having responsibilities like that and being able to invest all
Yeah.
that money. And then I got my first investor in April, a friend of mine. And
Okay.
he changed my life
What did he
because
do?
he gave me a really good amount of money to invest,
Okay.
especially April of last year, you
Okay.
know. So it was pretty amazing, and it changed my life. And ever
So
since,
essentially, you function like a hedge fund, kind
like
of.
me personally, I what I do is I help certain people close to me. I really don't even
Okay.
advertise that I'm a portfolio manager or anything. So
Okay.
basically, people, I'm like a bond.
Yeah,
People
I feel you. I feel you.
give me money, and I give them back their money at certain point in time and all their
Okay.
profits or whatever, because they don't know how to.
They
They
don't know. They're scared or they don't know how.
don't know how to really invest themselves, and then on top of that, they don't have the time. They're busy. They have other things that they're focused on, and they don't
Yeah.
want to miss out. So I do them the favor, and I just take their money and I just invest it for them.
Exactly.
So that's what
Yeah.
I do. But I end up getting my first friend investor, and he gave me a great amount of money. I invested in Ripple at 3 cents. That was my
Oh
second
man.
investment, ever, yeah, after Bitcoin. Um, I invested in Ethereum when it was $40. I invested in Litecoin when it was 5. I invested in IOTA straight from when it first came out. I invested in Cardano at 2 cents. You know,
You're good, dude. You're good.
I freaking I researched, and I did everything that I want. I did everything that I wanted to do. I invested in everything that I believed in. And
Yeah.
I sold at good times because I was not trying to be greedy. I sold Ripple at $2.75. And I hate
Hmm.
Ripple. The only reason that I even bought Ripple was
For
because I
money.
knew a lot of idiots were gonna buy Ripple.
Hmm.
The masses were gonna be sheeped and herded into
Hmm.
buying Ripple without even knowing what Ripple is. And
Hmm.
and it's like, why invest in a long term into something that we're creating an ecosystem where we don't need banks, but you're investing in something that's helping banks and is making it easier for them to do their transaction, even though they're
Yeah.
gonna stop existing in the way that they do today. It doesn't make sense long term. So I knew that short term wise, people were gonna funnel in there, buying Ripple, and then it happened. I don't know how they got so high. They really need to audit them. They really need to look into. They need to really look into their books, because where all this money's coming from, I don't know.
Hey, you could say the same thing about Tether.
Yeah, but Tether, at least, they were a scam, but at least now they have money to back all their coins. Cause Tether did something that was really smart, and
What did they
it
do?
was probably one of the only times ever that somebody would be able to do that. Like, they printed a bunch of fake coins, Tethers that wasn't backed by any dollars, and they would trade them for Bitcoin, and no one audited them. No one knew how much money they were, and Bitcoin actually had serious value backing it. And so what did they do? They just basically rode the wave. They traded a bunch of their tether and created volume, and then they freaking pumped up the price of Bitcoin, and then they sold, and then the price went down, and guess what? Now they have all the cash to back up all their coins.
Okay, so they're legitimately back now.
In my opinion. In my
Okay.
opinion. I'm not
Cause
saying
yeah,
this is
cause
fact.
okay,
This is just from my observations, what I know, and
okay.
stuff like that. So
because I've heard opposing opinions from other news bloggers and stuff like that. So I was just curious on your take on that situation.
yeah, that's
But
what I would do if I was them in that type of scenario. Like
yeah,
that'd be like the perfect. That'd be perfect. Like the perfect getaway.
yeah. I feel like a lot of our situations definitely intersect too. Because right now, I don't know if you could tell, but like I've been working so much, I got like what I call the struggle beard right now. When like you know that struggle beard when your face hair is just grown because you're just working, you're not focusing on like any of
Yeah,
that shit. Like
me too.
I feel like we got a lot of our stories parallel because like I'm just investing every single cent I have into just crypto, whether it just be studio equipment, whether it be like mining stuff, whether it just be like, or just buying Bitcoin in general. Like even with my day job, like I haven't gone out to like party, like seriously partying like in months because I've just been working, I've just been researching. I don't know. I wish you could see my room right now, but I have a mining rig right here that mines Zcash
Dope.
and it's connected
Oh,
to
so
a
you get Bitcoin private too?
oh no, not Z Classic, Zcash. I didn't get Bitcoin private, unfortunately.
Oh, Z Classic is the one that got the. I thought it
Yeah,
was Z
Z.
Cash.
Nah, it was Z Classic.
Oh,
You can look at the chart of Z Classic and you can literally see it pump to over $100. And then as soon as Bitcoin private was released,
tanked.
Z Classic became a dead coin. It was horrible. But yeah, so my mining rig is connected to my terminal, which displays a chart of Bitcoin on Binance. So literally, I always have a chart with me. Is right in front of me. I can literally see it from my bed. So the first thing I see when I wake up is the price, moving averages, all that stuff.
Oh,
Like I got 3 monitors right here that always display information. Like literally every single penny I have gets invested. And then to the point where you said like, so you said you took up another job. I started a completely different business. Like I have a real estate company and all the profits from my real estate company go right back into crypto. They go right back into crypto. I got a property, so I got properties all over the place. I got a property in Dallas that I manage with a friend, and then we're gonna expand to like our goal is to expand to 10 units by the end of this year. And then like the income from those 10 units, bro, all of that is going right back into crypto because I'm trying to do this thing full time. And like I said, I'm doing what you're doing. Just I'm doing it in 2018 now.
yeah. That's dope.
And like even with my corporate job, like all my friends and stuff in corporate America, they want to get nice cars, they want to get into debt, and then to fuel the consumption economy, and then have a whole bunch of things that they have but they can't afford it, so they're taking out loans for this. Like I'm doing the complete opposite.
Yeah.
I'm not driving a hoopty, but like I'm not driving no Mercedes either. So I'm living well under my means just so that I can invest every single thing that I have into crypto and into the other businesses that I have.
That's dope.
And
Man.
so like, yeah, bro, I'm grinding right now. And then you're helping like,
be doing it, man. And I
yeah,
see it, man. And I'm happy for you because I can see you definitely gonna be successful, man.
yeah, man. I mean, it's not even about the success per se. I'm trying to make a difference in the world.
But that's success, man. That's
Yeah.
success. Whatever success is to you, I see you. To me, success is measured by how many people you touch in a positive way. How many lives you change for the positive.
Exactly.
Because it's not something like people are just so scared or whatever to like offend somebody or come off as this, that, and the third and be labeled.
Yeah.
But people do change other people's lives.
Yeah.
And people like you can change people's lives every day. And a lot of people are really prideful and they're just like, oh, you know what? I did it on my own, or I just did that, or I learned about it on my own, or you just did this, that, and the third. And, they grew from the experience that they had with you or whatever, So,
Yeah.
like, I feel like success is definitely how you touch people's lives for a positive way. And you're definitely seem like you're definitely going to be touching a lot of people's lives in a positive way. Because
Appreciate you.
I'm already happy that I came on and I'm on this interview because, we got to talk and I'm learning a lot about yourself and what you intend to do. So that's dope. I really like it.
Thanks, man. So what's next for you?
Oof. So like all I'm gonna be doing right now is just finding my niche. Like I'm trying to find what it is that I want to do and focus all my energy on it because I've been spreading myself kind of thin lately. So
Okay.
I've been doing a little too much, and that's why I settled down here in Denver because I need to slow down. Like I'm a part of this project that I need to be focused on, and it's called Cavman.
Okay.
Cavman is basically going to be in the automotive industry and for aftermarket parts.
How do
And
you spell that?
Cavmin, Kavmin,
Okay.
where the website right now is under development. But we're doing a lot of my partners are doing they're progressing very well, and I'm basically advising the project for at this moment, at this point in time, because I've been spreading myself a little thin. So
Yeah.
I need to really focus. I need to really focus on that project, and I need to really focus on the project of being a source of information. And like I'm trying to figure out what how I can create a team or be a part of a team. You know, either way, I'll be happy because I'll be around a bunch of people who's trying to do the same thing and we're working together to achieve something. So
Yeah.
those like just those two teams is what I'm focused on this year. That's like right now, that's what I'm focusing on. Like that's what I think I need to focus on. So after that, I'm definitely gonna be traveling right now, and I'm just trying to find out how to monetize it. So that's why I'm putting everything on pause. I was supposed to go to Chicago, didn't go over there for this IOTA event. I was supposed to go to New York for crypto week, cryptocurrency week in New York. I didn't even go. I bought tickets and everything. I didn't even go. Um,
Okay.
and that's a lot of valuable information and insight that I'm missing out on, and it's basically me trying to figure everything out. If I turned my camera all over, you'll see like a bunch of these white paper poster boards all over
Mm-hmm.
my room right now, and they're all written in, and it's like I'm trying to really like organize myself to see
Okay.
what I'm about to do next.
Okay. Speaking of like the events and stuff, so where are you going to like follow? Like, is there a source that you're using that has like all the conferences and stuff that you're visiting, or is it just word of mouth for you?
Well, word of mouth, and also you can go to I believe it's let me see, I believe it's cryptocalendar.com. Let me check. Oh, I didn't. Yeah, I think you can Google cryptocalendar.com. I think that that's what it's called. It's great source of information for events, even events like airdrops, or not even just airdrops, but ICO events, or
Yeah.
great places, great source of information to tell you about big events like updates, update drops, or roadmap. What's it called? Points that are coming up, dates that are coming up and stuff. It's pretty cool. Shout outs to all the website and the developers of that website.
Okay.
Um, it's just pretty dope. I also like get invites from friends of mine that really really keep close tabs to events. Like I call them like the events plugs, and with their own app or something because they get into all these events for free, and I'm just
Oh,
like
they really are the plug.
plug. So then they occasionally send me like the Index conference, right? The San Francisco Index conference. I went in,
hmm
I believe it last month or 2 months ago, in San Francisco. Um, that was I went there because my plug gave me a free ticket, and I was not even expecting it, and I literally just flew the next day.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's what, and you see, that's the pattern with me. Like when Lola put that link up for the free tickets and the RS VPs or whatever. It was the next day that the event was. I just go, you know.
Yeah.
So whenever I do get events for free or whatever, and people invite me, I go. Like I'm supposed to go talk at the University of Barcelona. I'm
Oh
supposed to be
shit.
talking at what's it called? An event in Argentina. I'm supposed to talk um what's it called in South Korea or whatever at one of the meetups.
Yeah.
So like I've got invites like for this, like a couple of them. It's just the beginning, but
Bro,
you
you gotta
know,
record all that.
and I got it on my YouTube channel. I put it on my YouTube channel. All the conferences that I go to, a bunch of the interviews that I do, introduction and video interviews I do, at the conferences too. I'm gonna start investing more money. It's just I really do. I have 100% of my money in cryptocurrency, so it's like I don't want to take it out in order to buy equipment and doing all this other stuff because like I took a real bad hit.
Use this thing.
Huh? Yeah, that's what I
Use.
use. I
That's all you need, bro.
That's what I use. But at the same time, like I'd rather get better equipment, like mics and stuff like that, like and video too, because I wanna give people a different experience than they do now. So what I want to do is I'm going to invest in buying a 3D
Oh, Ken Bozak has that.
yeah. So oh yeah, he does.
He
So
does have that.
I
That shit
want
is nice.
Yeah, so I want to do that too. So just to set up in every conference I go to, maybe they'll even like hire me to do that to like do that for events. That'd be dope. I little side hustles, and on
That's
top of
what.
that, different
That's
experiences for the
Nah,
audience.
that's definitely what you got to do though. You always got to not only put yourself out there, but you like you said on a personal level, you gotta work on the side hustles, man.
Yeah,
Because
because
yeah,
a
like
venture capitalist told me. I met the director um of Farrell Cox Ventures,
yeah,
and huge venture capitalist company, and I met him at the airport, and it's crazy the crypto community and the stuff that's been happening to me ever since I started getting into crypto community like in person, like this adventure has been crazy. So I'm in where was I? I was in Los Angeles airport. I was at LAX, and I'm going. Oh no, wait, no, it wasn't. I was in Cincinnati. So I'm in Cincinnati, and I'm going to my connecting flight, right? And I'm talking to the security guy, taking my checking my ticket or whatever at the beginning of the gate. And so I'm talking to him. I'm talking about cryptocurrency, and, and I'm telling him how he should definitely look into it or whatever. And this guy comes up behind me, and he just stops there. And then I'm still talking to the guy about cryptocurrency, and then I turn around and this guy's like just puts his hand out, and then he's like, "Hello," and then I'm like, "Hey, how you doing?" And I shook his hand, and he was like, "It's amazing what you're doing." And then I'm like, "Yeah, thanks. Are you in crypto?" And then he was like, "Yes, actually, I probably have more Bitcoin than anyone in this airport, or maybe anyone in this state." And then I was like, "Really?" And I was like, "Who are you? Sorry." Da, da, da. And he was
yeah,
like, "Yeah, I'm blah blah blah," and he gave me his card and everything. And then we stood there at the gate where we were supposed to go through
yeah.
or whatever the check, and we're standing there, and people are just walking past us, and we're talking for like 15-20 minutes,
That's crazy.
and it's like he's doing exactly what I'm doing, being a Bitcoin evangelist. I'm being a Bitcoin evangelist for the middle class, the lower middle class, and the poor class, right? And he's doing the same exact thing that I'm doing for the upper middle class and the rich and super rich. So
Okay.
so it's like we are actually like we had this connection, but we're so different, and it was really cool. And he told me from his experience, he's like, "Milton, you need to stop doing this for free. Just because you made good money and that you're living okay, that you don't really have to worry about money no more, nothing like that, does not mean that you should not get paid for the work that you're doing. Because a lot of people, based off all the information and all your hard work, they're making a lot of money off of you. And because they're making a lot of money off of you, you should be able to monetize it.
Yeah.
And people will take advantage of you." And he said, "Look, I can tell that you're doing well, that you're going to be doing very well in the future. Rich people are pieces of shit." He's like, they will take advantage of you and they will make you do work for free. And you don't like this world is very, very cutthroat and it's full of bad people that
I
take
can picture that.
after you what you have, you know. And so he said, stop, don't do anything for free, and figure out how you monetize it. So
Yeah.
ever since I got that advice from him, I'm trying to figure out how to monetize. That's why I don't buy my
How does he
equipment.
monetize?
That's why, huh?
How does he monetize?
He doesn't do a YouTube channel. He's probably in like triple digit millions. Um, Yeah, he's in a different pay grade than me, and freaking he does everything in person. He's not like a YouTube channel guy.
Okay, so what, he gets paid to speak and stuff?
I guess, but
Okay.
I'm not really familiar with what he does, as far as the community in in that sense. But I do know that he's going around and he's doing lunches, he's having dinners, he's holding, dinners and all this stuff,
Yeah.
like the rich way, and getting everybody to like pay like $1,000 a plate type gala type things,
What?
like he's doing like big deal things and like
That's
he's getting
crazy.
big people and that's a whole different way of attracting a whole different audience than what I'm doing. Like I'm going for the little guys, he's going for the big fish, whales, a lot of whales.
And that goes back to what you said. Everyone finds a niche.
Yep, exactly. So
Okay.
that's why I'm still trying to find my niche. Like I know that that's my niche, but that niche is still too broad, and there's a lot of competition. So there's still little niches in there that still need to be filled. Like you were talking about airdrops. That niche is not really mainstream
Yeah.
yet in the crypto sphere. Like there is airdrop alert. There is a bunch of other ones that I haven't even heard of. But
I'll I'll give you
I
I'll
actually
give you a
have heard a
niche.
bunch of other ones. There's the ICO bench is good. We got ICO Bazaar, which is good. Um, Bounty OX. Bounty OX is on a blockchain, and I suggest anyone who's trying to throw an ICO or get into the airdrops or to get involved, in bounty programs, go check out Bounty Zero X. Bounty Zero X is a really good program. I'm actually, what's it called? Gonna be posting. I'm definitely gonna be posting a lot more about them in certain communities so that they can start using their decentralized tools to basically develop the space. But airdrops are being I mean bounties are the ones that are being really regulated. Not airdrops. Airdrops are going to be regulated at the end of the year. But starting right now, bounty programs are really under the magnifying glass with SEC right now. Bounty programs because it's illegal for you to pay people to advertise or to like you know uh what is that word, shill your project, or your coin. And you're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to pay people to put Twitter tweets and all that type of stuff or
So
whatever.
all those YouTubers who are getting paid for ICO things are gonna get hammered.
I don't think so, not yet, but like we're at them stages just like how KYC first started with ICOs,
Oh gosh.
so that's how we're getting with bounties. So it's gonna make it harder for people to get paid to basically advertise or promote a company or project. So that's where airdrops come in, and airdrops, they're manipulating what airdrops are, so in order to continue doing bounties on airdrops. So airdrops are going to get in it definitely under the scope of SEC, you know
Yeah.
but not for right now, it's under the radar.
Okay.
So
So
just
there
to
you go
touch
for
back
those.
on something that we were talking about earlier.
Yeah. There you go for those of you who are looking for ways to make money and not worrying about regulation. Airdrops are the next big thing. But there's a niche that I think you should that I don't think people have really gotten into, and it's language.
Hmm.
In my opinion, are you bilingual?
Yes.
I don't. What languages do you speak?
English and Spanish.
I don't know too many YouTubers who deliver content in both languages.
Yeah, I don't either.
Omar was talking about it a couple months ago too. He was like, yeah, nobody. Basically, he was like, nobody is doing YouTube content in Spanish for people who are interested in crypto. And Spanish is one of the most
But they
spoken
do
languages in
like
the world.
there's Genial. There's a
This
couple. There's
this was a
definitely
couple months ago though.
like I definitely like there's people that's been in this space for a while.
Yeah,
Can you see me? I think I
yeah, I
can.
can see it.
Okay, cool. I clicked on something else so I could just like look at the ones that I'm subscribed to on my channel. I subscribe to a couple Spanish ones just because I like to see what's going on in South America and the Caribbean. It's really
Okay.
important to really like to keep up with like what's happening around the world. You know.
Yeah.
One of them that I really like. There's where's he at? Where's he at? I can't find him right now. Sorry. Um, dang, I subscribe to too many things. Well, I know there's. Oh, Nate Hental. He's really good. Nategentill. He's really good.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yep.
Hey, 1 second. My camera just went down. I'm fixing it right now.
Okay.
I have no idea why that happened.
Yeah, I just came back on and I just seen a picture of you.
Absolutely no idea why that happened. I gotta switch. I gotta switch to my desktop one. Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. And now my integrated camera won't even turn on.
So,
I love technical difficulties.
but let's not let it get in the way. While you work on that, what questions do you have?
I mean, we pretty much ran through everything now. So from here on out, if you have anything you want to ask me, let me know. I'll be more than glad to tell you.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. How about how about we just set it for part two for the
Okay.
second interview, and then I'll interview you so that I do have a section in my YouTube channel where I do crypto community,
Yeah,
and
we can do that.
that'd be really cool.
Yeah, we can definitely do that. After this, we can chat. We can set up a time for that and everything. And yeah, we can just take it from there.
All right. Well, thank you very much for having me. Thanks for everybody who's watching. And anyone who is watching, go follow me on Instagram at I'm dot the guy, or go follow me on my YouTube channel and subscribe. Like all the buttons that you can find. Search investor space Milton.
Okay, there you go.
All
There you guys go.
right.
So, any final words?
Um, Nothing is impossible, okay? Like I am trying to prove to everybody that you don't need to start off with thousands of dollars in this space. I was homeless. I got involved. I busted my ass and I sacrificed. You don't have to do the same thing as me. You don't have to do the same thing as me. I'm just striving for something, my goal. If you're happy, whatever makes you happy, strive for that. Strive for that, but you can do it. All right? Me personally, I've had a lot of obstacles that I put in my own way. All right? So, if I can do it from nothing, all of you can do it. You just do not ever listen to anyone that tells you that something's impossible. There's nothing that's impossible for a person who wants to get something done. All right. Now, cryptocurrency is real. It's real. It's real and it's real, and I'm showing everybody it's real. That's my goal. Look at me. Like that's like I'm 100% proof. You know, I
Yeah.
don't know anyone who can say the same. They've had the same experience yet. I hear Andrew Antonopoulos. He had
Chris?
some similarities. I haven't read his book or anything like that yet. I just started subscribing him. I just subscribed to him on YouTube, and I started watching some of his videos. I knew he existed, but I never looked into him
Okay.
until now. But yeah, just go out there and learn, guys. Everybody just learn and just do what you need to do. You know, this is not fake. This is something that's actually helping us. And stop thinking about the money. Just look at the projects.
Yeah.
Projects is where it's at.
All right. Well, there you have it, man. I have no more questions, so I guess I'll see you later. Again, we'll talk about setting up a part 2 where we could just talk, and then we'll take it from there, man.
All right, man. You have a good one. Thanks
You too,
again.
bro. Be safe, man.